Albert Einstein said, strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. A very warm welcome each and every one on Supergrads YouTube channel. And today we have one ticket getter of I Am Rohtak with us, Alisha Mairale. Congratulations, Aisha. Alisha, how are you doing, beta?
I'm doing great.
Okay, I just
And
want to know, what was your feeling last night, Alisha, when you got the ticket to I Am Rohtak from the institute directly?
sir, it was absolutely like I was on cloud nine at that time. I was screaming with joy
All right.
because you know the feeling that your future is going to be shaped by an IIM is just another level feeling.
Understood, but what exactly happened? What were you doing that point of time when you got to know about the result?
Actually, I was going to sit for study.
All right.
Uh, yeah, and before that, I just checked my phone for any updates or something. I always check Telegram, Supergrass messages, and I was just looking through the messages, and I saw that the results have been declared, and I was like, oh my god, am I selected or not? Then I clicked on the link, and then I found out I was alone at that time. Then I called my mama and papa,
All
and
right.
then they were happy.
Great news, Alicia, and certainly Namaste, Anil sir. आप कैसे हैं? How are you doing? And let me tell to the audiences that Alicia and Anil sir have joined us from Dhule, Maharashtra, and as they say, parents का हाथ सबसे ज्यादा होता है in success of any child. And today Anil sir is over here, and we would be asking questions from both of them one by one. First of all, I would like to ask Alicia, how did you get to know about Supergrad Top Rankers? How did this journey begin? That point of time.
So this journey, actually, uh, I got to know about IPM, what exactly and how exactly it is from Supergrad itself. I was doing some research about it. I first saw the name IPM, and then I started researching about it. And then I came across Supergrads, and everything that I know about IPM, I know through Supergrads YouTube channel. And then I thought that okay, this is the right thing for me. This is the right direction, and I was like, Supergrads is the first option because yeah.
And Anil sir, how are you feeling that your child has got through I Am Rohtak? First of all, if you can introduce yourself to the people, what do you exactly do and everything, and what is your feeling right now because Alicia has met into I Am Rohtak?
My feeling is very proud, and I'm a teacher in convent high school.
All right.
So it was a great day for me today. When I went today, the first thing I told my principal is this: that actually she's a student of our school itself. She was one of the cabinet leader, and also she is known by all the teachers and all.
Okay.
So I was in the air like in the morning.
In the
So
air in the morning. That's great point being made by Anil sir that
yeah,
and
yeah.
certainly he has joined us. It's our privilege also. Sir, I would like to understand, what changes did you notice in Alicia from scratch to finish when she started preparing with Supergrads for IPM? Did you notice some changes?
Yeah, of course, I noticed some changes. Actually, super grads and 12th and 11th standard, it was both of the things were very difficult for her in the beginning.
Right. Okay.
Later, then we kept on just encouraging her. Don't worry.
Okay.
What if you decide, you can achieve anything. So that was my sentence from the beginning. And afterwards, then she coped up with that very nicely,
Mhm.
and then she could manage.
That's great.
So she became responsible. Yeah.
Okay, what support did you give? Because I just want that this message should go to the parents who are listening to you right away right now. And we have
Correct.
added the parent edition this time in Topper Stock. There is a reason behind it. Because certainly
Great.
we felt that parents' role is very very important. Okay,
Yeah.
so what role did you play, and what support did you give to Alicia in this journey?
Actually, since childhood, we have been like that give exposure to the children, any kind that they want to go, they choose their career and all. So like that, we gave atmosphere from the beginning.
Okay.
Then when she came in 10th standards and 11th standard, then that time also all branches were open for her from our side. So as a parent, both of us like that. So whatever my child will choose, it will be great for her. And
Okay.
of course, interest is on top. So her for her life being successful and happy, then we supported her. Whatever you do better, we are with you.
Okay.
Anywhere you try to go, you fly, you are free. So that
All
was
right.
our support. Like,
All right, great points being made by Anil sir, and he's specifically mentioning that they gave complete freedom to Alicia to choose her field, and certainly what she did. She
Correct.
got a support from Anil sir as well as I'm quite sure Alisha's mom as well. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. Now let me ask this from Alisha. Which section was difficult, Alisha, and how did you cope with that particular section?
Actually, quantitative ability was very much, it was too difficult for me. Like when I used to open the books, the Supergrads material only I started with. So when I used to open the books, I was like, oh my God, this is something, like, what is this? And but I still, had the courage to keep going, and I kept at it. And as I kept solving the questions, my confidence grew, and I took, the Supergrads lectures were also so helpful, actually. Anil sir and Parth sir, Ankit sir, these were some of the teachers that really cleared the concept really well, and they gave tips and tricks and how to cope with the stress that you get during doing the quantitative ability. So yeah, I kept at it, and it did not, giving up was not an option, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So yeah, everybody has his or her own fear, and quantitative aptitude was fear of Alicia, but she coped it up with the help of the mentors certainly, and Supergrad's mentors really helped her in this particular part. So I would like to understand, I mean, what all happened that always boosted your confidence? I mean, there may be some lows and everything, right? How you kept your confidence high during this particular journey?
My confidence, actually, my parents also, they were so supportive. They always instilled confidence in me that no, you can do it. You have, you have scored good in academics as well, and you can do this. If you decide to do, you can do it. And initially, my mock scores were also not good at all. Like they were
All
so
right.
discouraging.
If you can
But
please disclose, so, because really, this is a journey, right? I mean, if you can please disclose, what were your mock scores at that point of time? So, many of the students who are not getting good mock scores will not feel disheartened this point of time that, there is some precedent in front of them. It is Alicia, and certainly Alicia has covered this journey. So, we are also going to do in the future.
yeah, actually, I started first with the indoor mocks only.
Yeah.
I started with indoor mocks, and the very initial mocks that I used to give, I used to get scores like around 100, 110,
All right.
120. These were the very initial scores that
Very
I used to
initial
get.
scores.
They were so disheartening.
Okay.
Then I also later gave Rohtak's mocks, and my first Rohtak mock, I got some 195 marks.
Okay.
And that, yeah.
What role did Supergrads play then? I mean, I mean, if you can please describe in detail, what role did Supergrads play in this particular journey and bringing you from there to here?
Yeah. So, in mocks also, like when I used to give mocks, I used to be very disheartened looking at the scores. But the confidence that the mentors and the teachers gave was really, really helpful. Actually, in quants also, like the lectures were so helpful. Like the concept clarity I got from there, and I got rid of the fear that I had of the quants. And also in LR, I would like to mention that Raghvendra sir and Nikhil sir, though their lectures were so beneficial actually. Like I just watched their lectures 1 or 2 times, and the concept was clear for the like forever. Like
Forever. All
uh,
right. आगे कितने भी क्वेश्चंस आ जाएंगे जिंदगी में वो क्वेश्चन हो जाएगा अनिल सर वर यू फॉलोइंग हर जर्नी क्लोजली मतलब आप देख रहे थे कि हाउ द थिंग्स वर मूविंग अहेड या so I mean are you did you see how what she was doing how she was performing and everything
Yes, every now and then we used to notice her,
yeah
and sometimes she used to get discouraged, disheartened.
all
Arey,
right
what is this? And sometimes it was just like for her uncontrolled like feelings. She used to say with us. She used to sometimes feeling to cry.
oh all right
So we used
and
to sometimes, Arey, what to do. Then we were there with her. So we
uh,
were encouraging her, don't worry, beta, you can do it. And it happens. Ups and downs, they are part of life. So
right
now you are feeling disheartened, no problem. Tomorrow you can feel fresh. So
right
live it. Sleep today, good night. So good sleep. Then she would be okay next day. So this was the thing we were observing.
and
So
when it usually used to happen I would like to ask from both of you I mean कब usually होता था कि when you feel very slow mock scores जब कम आते थे या something else
actually mock scores वगैरह सब ठीक आते थे उसके.
अच्छा
लेकिन वो थोड़ा इंक्रीजिंग थे, बराबर थे उसका कॉन्फिडेंस वो। लेकिन समटाइम्स वंस इन अ वे इट हैपेंस,
ऑल राइट।
कभी कभी कि हाँ कि ये हो रहा है, ये दिन रात पढ़ाई कर रही है, तो कभी कभी उसको मेंटली टायर्डनेस हो जाता होगा, तो इसलिए
ऑल
उसको
राइट।
ऐसा। then we used to just encourage her, don't worry beta, it happens when you come feel down, then no problem, you may raise up also with the same confidence. So that was our words, like.
Great points being made, and I think this should be, this is a part and parcel of everybody's life. So,
Correct.
to the student audiences who are listening to us right now, they must know this. Even if your mock scores are increasing and you're putting your efforts, you're consistent enough, despite that, there is mental fatigue that may happen any point of time. You need support of mentors, and particularly your parents or someone, siblings at your place who are going to play a very crucial role at that point of time. And certainly, parents over here have played the role, and that's quite visible. Uh, Next question to you. I mean, and that's going to be important for the students that are going to listen to right now, because you have been in standard 12th, right? While clearing, I'm Rohtak. How did you manage 12th standard and IP MAT preparations together?
Actually, when there would be pressure from boards, like there would be pre-boards, and that time I would focus on boards completely. Just 1 or 2 hours I would give to revision of quants and that. But when there was pressure from boards, I would look at boards only. But if you look overall, I gave my like 40% of time to 12th and 60% of time to IP MAT actually, because the 12th syllabus I was in commerce.
Hmm.
So in 11th, I had a lot of my basics cleared. So I did not face a lot of difficulty with coping with the 12th syllabus. So I was okay with that. I just had to study it and keep revising it. But majority of the time, I gave preference to IP MAT only.
Okay. One more important point from my side, that would be, you scored 93 marks in boards, right? So as they say, students cannot manage 12th and IP preparations together. Is it false?
No, it's not false. It depends person to person,
All
like
right.
how your base are and how comfortable you are with the subjects of 12th. That also plays a role, right?
Okay. So my point, so clear points being made by Alicia over here, and I would like to inform to the students who are listening to us right now that uh, that it's really possible to crack 12th as well as get inside IM together. And we have one student who has done it really very well. So 93% is fantastic, and getting inside IM Rohtak is fantastic. In fact, I would like to inform them that IPMAT Indore is also done with. She's preparing for the interviews of I'm Indore as well. Okay. So next question is related to interviews. How did Supergrad shaped up your journey in the interview segment of I'm Rohtak?
Yeah, so for interview, the Supergrad started a special batch called Admit Sure
Yeah.
for the students. And in that, there were all the things covered like academics, the revision of academics, there was mentoring, there was guidance about how you should be appearing for your interview and how you should be preparing for the HR questions or GK questions or static GK, current affairs. There's a lot to prepare for interviews. So Supergrads had special lectures for interview preparation, and they were really helpful. Like I got an idea how exactly I should go about in the interview part, and yeah.
All right. Sir, any moment that you feel जर्नी में, इस पर्टिकुलर जर्नी में, जो कि बताने लायक है टू द स्टूडेंट ऑडियंसेस और आपको भी याद आ रहा है, अगर कुछ याद आ रहा है दैट यू कैन सर्टनली शेयर विद द स्टूडेंट्स राइट नाउ.
एक्चुअली वो जब से आया है उसने डिसाइड किया,
राइट.
तो उसने अपने माइंड और थिंकिंग के जो ये है उतना वाइड हो गया उसका.
ओके.
मतलब लाइक लिमिटलेस एंड बाउंडलेस, शी इज लाइक exploring the things
ओके.
and getting the material, study material, knowledge from all the branches and all fields and all, newspapers,
न्यूज़पेपर्स.
watching news, and then all the also branches knowledge she was gathering like anything, like, so that increased a lot. So I ask her many things which I don't know what is happening in our country and internationally, and that she used to tell me
That's great. Yeah.
this is happening, that is happening in the world, like that in that corner. She used to tell me like that. So this has been the thing we have seen from close.
Okay.
So this has increased, boosted.
Fantastic points being made by Anil sir also. Anil sir, last question to you particularly. I just want to know
Hmm.
some advice that you would be giving to the parents who are listening to you right now. I mean, because they are also following their children and they are also going to take care of them for the next years. So some advice you would like to give it to them.
So my advice would be to the parents is that parents जो अपना बच्चे करना चाहते हैं तो पहले सबसे पहली बात उन पे भरोसा रखो और उन पे भरोसा रख रहे हैं तो उनको सही दिशा में जाने के लिए आप
Mhm,
उनको प्रोत्साहित करो या ये एंकरेज करो, ठीक है.
mhm,
And self-made, you make your child like you can do whatever you decide. Nothing is impossible, or whatever you dream it can be achieved. So that is the only thing, and be a support and be encouragement like. और अपनी अपेक्षा है वो ठीक है, we understand that, but what is their aptitude capabilities वो भी हमको ऑब्जर्व करके उनको उस तरह से उस दिशा में गाइड करना चाहिए. तो फिर
correct.
nothing is impossible, no problem, they can cope up with that.
Last question from Alicia. What advice would you be giving to the student audiences?
My juniors, I'd like to say that the main point is it is undeniable that at some points, in a week you may feel 4 to 5 days you may feel that I'm not getting the motivation to study, and I don't want to study, or I'm not seeing proper results, the concrete results I'm not seeing, so why should I study? Or you may feel lazy, but there are times when you feel like you don't want to work at it, or you feel like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. But it is what matters, that what you do on those days is what makes all the difference. Like you make yourself do it. You may have to force yourself sometimes, or you have to motivate yourself, you have to bring motivation from somewhere. But when you don't feel like doing it, what you do on those days, it works, what makes all the difference. And the second point is, you have to believe in yourself, you have to have that confidence, because we know that there are over 25,000 students who are preparing for these exams, and the seats are limited, we all know that. And to make it through, you have to have that confidence, never lose confidence. There will be points when you will feel like ये तो नहीं हो रहा है मुझसे, लेकिन you have to have that confidence, and keep going, keep at whatever you want to achieve, and you will achieve it. And be willing to work hard. Without working hard, nothing can be achieved.
Some fantastic points being made by both Alicia and Anil sir, and certainly this is clearly evident that with the help of parents and with a clear will, consistency, and really going ahead and ahead, looking at small goals, you can achieve your targets clearly, and that's quite visible in Alicia's journey. And with Anil sir's support, she could do it. And not only Anil sir's support, her mom as well has been an inspiration in this particular journey. Thank you, both of you, for joining us over here. And best of luck for I Am Indore. That's in the line. And I hope that I'll be meeting you again in the I Am Indore Stoppers interview once again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.